Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video like up. To truly grasp the weight of Ronn Moss's feelings, we have to rewind to 1987, the genesis of The Bold and the Beautiful. Created by William J. Bell and Lee Phillip Bell, the show promised glamorous drama set in the high-stakes world of Los Angeles fashion. Almost instantly, Ronn Moss captured audiences as Ridge Forrester, the brooding and passionate son of fashion titan Ridge Forrester. His portrayal was magnetic. Fans across the globe fell in love not only with the character's on-screen love triangles but also with the actor's genuine charm. For decades, Ronn Moss was the face of the show, an emblem of daytime television's golden age. But behind the cameras, the soap opera world was changing. New producers, evolving storylines, and shifting priorities began to reshape the dynamics on set. In an industry built on long-term contracts and evolving character arcs, nothing remains static. Ronn Moss, though still beloved, found himself at odds with the changing tides. New writers, different creative directions, and behind-the-scenes decisions started to challenge the foundations of his role. And as the years wore on, something subtle but profound began to emerge: a fracture between the actor and the creators who once embraced him. In interviews and heartfelt statements after his exit, Ronn Moss didn't mince words about the reasons behind his departure. It wasn't just about contract negotiations or creative differences. It was personal. "There was a point where I realized the respect that I thought was mutual had faded," Moss revealed, "and that, to me, was a sign of real disrespect." What did he mean by that? The specifics are nuanced. Ronn felt sidelined, excluded from important creative discussions, pushed out of central storylines, and ultimately treated more like a replaceable asset than a cornerstone of the show. The creators, in their pursuit of new narratives and fresh faces, seemed to overlook the decades of commitment and legacy he carried. This wasn't just business, it was betrayal. For a man who lived and breathed Ridge Forrester for 31 years, the emotional toll was heavy. "I grew up on that set. It wasn't just a job, it was family," Moss said. To feel that connection unravel, that was heartbreaking. The feeling of being undervalued after giving so much time and heart to the show created a wound that extended beyond professional frustrations. It was a personal blow, a betrayal by those who were supposed to appreciate and honor his contributions. Fans were shocked. How could the iconic Ridge Forrester be leaving? And more so, why did it have to end in pain and disappointment? William J. Bell and Lee Phillip Bell were legendary creators who built The Bold and the Beautiful into a global phenomenon. Yet, as with many creative partnerships, over time, the relationship between the creative leadership and longtime actors can become strained. Some insiders hinted that the show's new direction, favoring younger characters and different story arcs, clashed with Ronn's vision for his character. Meanwhile, the showrunners, focused on ratings and evolving audience demands, may have viewed Moss's contract and presence as a hindrance to their strategic goals. This disconnect, while often glossed over publicly, was palpable to those involved. The creative team's decisions, however pragmatic, left Ronn feeling cast aside. When Ronn Moss announced his departure, fans reacted with a mixture of heartbreak, disbelief, and outrage. Online forums exploded with tributes to the actor's legacy and criticism of the show's leadership. "Ridge Forrester was the heart of the show," one longtime fan wrote. "To see him leave like this feels like the end of an era, and it's a shame the creators didn't fight harder to keep him." Social media buzzed with calls for respect and appreciation for Ronn's decades of dedication. Leaving a role like Ridge Forrester wasn't just a professional shift, it was a life transformation. Moss didn't retreat into silence. Instead, he embraced his other passion, music. With his band, Player Ronn reignited his musical career, performing worldwide and reconnecting with fans on a new platform. The transition showed his resilience and his refusal to be defined solely by one role or the pain of betrayal.